Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so I made a little short video maybe a month or two about this little knife, and I said I was going to make another video and give some verdicts. So this is the Waltz Schöder, something like that. Very German sounding name. Hunting knife. The actual company doesn't seem to have any kind of internet presence. Sorry. So it seems to me a little bit sketchy. All it says about the origins on the packet is German steel. So I guess it's probably made in China. If it doesn't say where it's made, yeah, and it's a copy of a Tommi Puukko. So yeah, I used this every day at work for 3 weeks. I made a video. I really didn't like the video.
Waltz Schöder.
So I never uploaded it. I thought I'd try again. So the first thing, it came with this kind of dangler that was really cheap, kind of plasticky material. You know, it looked like, I don't know what it looked like, but yeah, I took that off. I didn't like that, and I turned it into a necklace, like a big tart. And yeah, I quite like neck carry in the winter. You know, so you can just unzip your coat rather than looking underneath it, and then as if you take your coat off. You know, it's the other solution is to wear a belt on the outside, like this, or a baldric rig across your shoulder, and then you can, you know, you can adjust your knife as you adjust your clothing. But that's besides the point. So this little knife, yeah, I used it as a utility knife at work. It cut tons of rope. It's not literally tons, but you know, it cut a lot of rope. And yeah, I'm making feather sticks for the clients, for the fires around the farm, and it really does make lovely feather sticks. And I really expected the performance of the steel to be pretty bad, and it wasn't. It was really quite acceptable. It holds its edge, it's easy to sharpen. So as for tang length, I've been told on a comment that it's about a third, quarter tang, something like that. It has got that screw on the end. I've tried to unscrew it, it's well and truly glued in, but yeah, whether that's attached to the tang in any way, I've no way of telling. I've done a little tiny bit, a very, very, very light battening with it, but you really wouldn't want to push anything like that too hard. Right, we've got a rhombic grind, which means it tapers towards the top. Uni, where are you going? I'm watching you. Uni! Uni! Excuse me one moment. Uni! Come on! Where were you? Okay, so a little bit worried having this one running around because there's been people going up and down on snowmobiles, which can mean reindeer herding. Yes, and this one's a bit crazy. Yeah, so rhombic grind, which means it tapers a little bit towards the spine, and you get that on hand forged finished Puukkos quite often, but with this it's obviously been made with stock removal, and you can clearly see where they've just ground along the top to produce the same effect. But I quite like the higher grind. I would say that it does more or less the job of a Mora Classic, and they're a lot cheaper, even though this is quite a cheap knife. And yeah, also for a similar price there's a lot of good Finnish manufacturers, you know, Wood's knife, Atti, you know, I'd trust them a lot more for the quality. I know the steel's good and strong, and I know they're well made. And oh, we found something to eat. What filth have you got? Yeah, so that red bit there, just like on a Tommi, but I mean, it's just painted on. There's not actually, where can I put this? There's not actually the usual wooden sheath liner. Don't want to lose it in the snow. There. So the thing I really didn't like about the sheath was the dangler, but there's no plastic insert in here either. So normally with a Puukko you have a plastic insert, or on a high end or older one it can also be wood. But yeah, when you look down inside you can see that there is actually something in there, but I think it's just more leather. I think it's just leather that's in there, just an extra layer of leather to stop it from cutting through to the outside, which yeah, it seems to work. It seems to work. It may even be, what the hell is that? Yeah, I'm guessing it's leather. But yeah, I mean, for little jobs, for maybe as a skinny knife it'd be good as well. You know, the higher grind is good for a lot of things, much more multi-purpose than a standard 0 ground Scandi. It has got a slight secondary bevel, which is now quite a bit more convexed and slightly higher than it was. And yeah, as for what kind of steel it is, I don't know, it may be performed similar to Cold Steel's 4116. It's obviously stainless because it has got quite wet, and yeah, snow on the blade put back in the sheath and taken inside just like I'm doing now, and it's not been rusting. And 4116 German steel, that could be a fairly reasonable guess as to what it was. I'm not saying that is what it is, I've absolutely no idea, but it's okay steel. It's a nice size. If you had absolutely massive hands it might be a little bit small, but you know, with a pair of gloves on it just about fills me hand. So yeah, nice shape to it, nice tapered barrel shape. Yeah, no finger guard, of course. I mean, this is aims for the Finnish market quite clearly. The only place I've seen it is baits.fi, sorry, and also I've seen them for sale in Rovaniemi. Yeah, I was really tempted when I saw them in Rovaniemi because I really wanted a Tommi, but I really couldn't afford one. Yeah, as if you want a Tommi, buy a Tommi, not one of these. I have got a Tommi. I bought this to make a video to yeah, and also to maybe have something a bit nicer to have around work rather than a plastic Mora. Yeah, looks a lot smarter in front of the clients, and quite easy to make into a net carry. Okay, so that's it. Hope I've not rambled on for too long. we're going to go and put the trail camera out now. We'll put you on a lead if we're going a bit further afield. And yeah, I'll see you all again soon for another Kookily Bushcraft video. Bye for now.